Welcome to your 25-minute full body workout. Let us begin on our backs for a quick warm-up. We'll draw those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug, rocking from side to side. You can even circle through the ankles, maybe send the legs up high as you circle through the wrists and ankles. We'll get into a little hip stretch coming into a figure four, so bring your arms out to a little cactus shape and cross the right foot on top of the left thigh and draw your legs in towards your chest, winging your right knee out. So just allowing the strength through the legs to get that hip stretch, flexing through the feet, switches on the stretch a little more. Send the legs high and just swap out left foot now on top of right thigh. Again, use that right thigh strength to draw your chest or your knees in towards your chest. Ooh, feel that outer left hip stretch. We'll come into bringing our feet nice and wide on our mat and just wash those knees from side to side, rolling across the glutes. We'll come into a happy baby next, bringing those knees towards the armpits, grabbing either behind the knees and drawing your tailbone down long, or perhaps grabbing the outside of edges of your feet. You can rock from side to side, giving yourself a little massage through the lower back. We will find our way into our planks. So in this format, we start out on our right forearm. We'll bring that left foot in front of the right and take 30 seconds to lift up through the hips for a stationary hold, and then for the second half of our minute, we'll add the scoop under while in our right side forearm plank. So let's set it up. Here we go. If we're stationary for 30, send the left arm high. Find that reach away from that right side shoulder. And the heels, hips, and shoulders are all in one line. Feeling that right side waist get really strong as you send the left hip towards the ceiling. Tap into your breath here. Let it stay nice and smooth. You can always modify by coming down to that right knee if you need to. But we're already at 30 seconds, so adding that left arm and making a smooth arc while keeping the hips lifted, that is the trick. Try not to bring that left hip forward too much while you bring the left arm forward. And keep that distance from the right side waist to your mat nice and high. Yeah, that's it. Nice work. Keep going. No collapsing through that right side shoulder. And that's a 1 minute plank on our side. We'll come into some back extension work for 30 seconds. Send your arms out long. We're going to lift up through the chest, lift up through the thighs, and paddle it out in little swimming action here for your back extension work. So firming up those muscles that support the spine, those extensors. Reaching through your fingertips, long through your toe tips, paddling it out, nothing through the neck, so find a comfortable position for your head. And focus on your breath to help you lift even more up off the mat. 3, 2, 1. We'll take a little child's pose, make it a slow entry as you send the hips back towards the heels, knees are wide, toes are tapping. 1 or 2 breaths here. And then we will set up for our 1 minute forearm plank hold. Spread your feet maybe a little wider than your hips. Press your heels away. We're on the clock for a minute. Again, you can always modify by coming down to your knees, but feel those heels press away. That'll engage your quads to help support the strength through the center, like you're tacking your hips towards your floating ribs. So solid. Press into the forearms so you're not collapsing through your shoulders. And soften through your face. And you're already 30 seconds through. Recommit to the heels pressing away. Nice little stretch through the calves. And find that appropriate distance of your hips towards the mat. Not too high or too low, but so solid planks. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on down. We will swim it on out. 30 seconds here. Reach long through your limbs. Maybe even feel a little stretch after that front body work. Glutes are firing here. Can you get another rib up off the mat? That's how strong the back body is. Nice paddling. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Swap on over. We'll finish up our planks on our left side forearm. Right foot. Stack it in front. Right arm is going to reach high as we hoist away from the mat, lifting ourselves away from that left side shoulder, so don't collapse. Really press into the forearm. Energize through that lifted hand and feel that left side waist now as high as you can away from the mat. Stay with your breath. Check your alignment, heels, hips, and shoulders all in line. Great. And then if you'd like to bring that right arm and scoop under for 30, here we go. So again, that thoracic rotation while keeping the hips lifted. Fantastic, keep going. Nice and smooth. Check that you're not dumping into that left shoulder. And again, modify onto that left knee if that's gonna give you more support. 3, 2, 1. Great work on our planks. We're gonna do 2 rounds of abs, 30 seconds of hard work, 10 seconds of rest. I'll walk us through our set of abs this morning. We're gonna do a marching crunch. So feet are on the mat, arms are winged out, and just take opposite knee to opposite elbow as you march out your crunches. Our second one is going to be a lifted twist. So we'll start with that right leg. You're gonna come on up to a sit-up, draw the right knee in towards your chest, twist right. You lengthen back out, left knee to chest as you twist to the left, and we'll swap that out for our lifted twists. Our third one, we're gonna pop up onto our forearms. All the work is in the front body, nothing in the lower back. Legs are lengthened, heels are lifted, and you draw little circles clockwise and then counterclockwise. Bending through the knees may offer a little less work. Keep it all in the center of your body, not in the back body. And then we will finish up with butterfly sit-ups, winging the knees out wide. Bring your arms up overhead. Full sit-up as you reach forward, and then slow descent as you come on back down. That is our 4th exercise in our ab work. Again, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. We'll get started with our marching crunches. Here we go. So use that exhale to lift the chest towards the thigh, maybe even the right and left shoulder blades towards the knees. That's how lifted you are. Spilling the lower back down towards the mat so that you're not taking any sort of strain through the lower back. All front body work. Change, great work. So just to review, as we sit up, we draw the right knee in towards the chest, twisting right, and then to the left. Here we go. Again, the exhale helps you lift. Slow, controlled lower. Stay with it. 30 seconds offers up a lot of time to get as many reps in or as few reps in as you'd like. So work at your own pace. Yeah, that's it. Nice work. Ooh. Change. Come up to our forearms, and we're taking those circles through the legs. Again, switch on that front body here. Float the heels and draw your little circles. They can be as big or as small as you like, but focusing on the work through the front abs. Yeah. Oh, nice work. Stay with it. Again, bend up through the knees if that provides a little more support. Can you soften through the face? 3, 2, 1, change. Good work. The last one in this first set of 4, butterfly sit-ups. So reach long, prepare, and here we go. Lowering slowly with control. Using that exhale to lift you. Again, working at your pace you can maintain. Using your breath. That's fantastic. Great work. Change. One more round of those, marching crunches. Light support through the hands. Here we go. So let the obliques do the work here. You are not pulling your head up. Lots of lower and belly engagement as well as you draw the knees in towards the chest. Use that exhale to spill the lower back into the mat. Three, 2, 1, change. More oblique work. Graduating up to a full sit-up with a twist, right side and then left side. Here we go. Lengthen through the limbs and then get nice and condensed as you lift and twist. Again, no need to rush the descent. So strong as you crunch. 3, 2, 1, change. Let's take those circles, coming up onto your forearms. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Can you find a little space from your ears to your shoulders? The chest is lifted. Shoulder blades are drawing towards one another down your back, so the focus can be on that front body strengthening. Trying to bring the feet in the circle shape that you find. Maybe it's more of a oval. 3, 2, 1, change. We'll finish up our ab work with our butterfly sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, take it at a pace you feel really taps into that abdominal strength. There certainly is a lot of control to keep those feet down on the mat as you lift and lower. See how you go. Last little blast here. Good work. Change. Well done. We will set up for 2 minutes of hip lifts. Today we're going to take our feet wide. We'll go nice and slow for the first minute, and then we'll come up onto our tippy toes and blast it out for the second minute. Feet, again, are turned out, maybe even toes dangling off of your mat. Find your hips and your heels, nice spaciousness. Lengthen through the tailbone, strong through your belly. Press into your feet and find this slow pace so you can really find that engagement through the back body, squeezing at the top and then lowering to a hover. So you're not just hurling your hips high and low, but feeling that control so you can tap into your glute medius firing. The inner thighs get a little work as well in this shape. And find that sharp exhale at the top of your lift to recruit the core, supporting this back body strengthening. Lift and hover. Can you soften through your jaw as the heat starts to build through the glutes? Try not to wear it in your face. Again, tailbone lengthens. We'll take these slow pace, wide-legged bridges. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop up onto your tippy toes. Maybe the feet come a little closer towards the torso. And stay lifted through the hips as you find that pulsing action. So double time your pace. Very narrow band of movement through the hips, just thinking squeezing and lifting the whole time. So this is just a little blast of glute activation here. Again, try not to squeeze through the jaw, through the brow. Keep that tailbone lengthening, strong through your belly for support. Can you get a little more lift, maybe a little more height of the heels away from the mat? You're on your tippy toes, so good. And let's finish these fast-paced, wide-legged bridges for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower it down. Hug those knees in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Fantastic. We'll move into our standing now. So we are doing 3 rounds of work. 30 seconds again, 10 seconds of rest. Our first set of squats, our only set of squats, are going to be a squat and then a twist. You can add coming to the tippy toes to add a little more challenge of your balance. Whoa. You can also keep the heels grounded if you like. See how you feel if you want to really get those quads to switch on as you come to tippy toes. Our upper body work is going to be a plank to bear to plank to press up. You could do straight up press ups if you like. You're in a plank. You walk forward to a hovering tabletop, so strong through your belly. You walk back to your plank, and then you take your press up. You can also come to your knees for your press up. Our balance work is going to be a pendulum swing. We'll start with the left leg grounding. Arms reach up overhead, send the right leg forward, and then find your balance as you tip the right leg back, the chest forward. And then we'll swing it back and forth like a little pendulum. And then we'll do 2 rounds of mountain climbers, and for our third heart rate blast, we'll do wide-legged burpees. So come on down low, find your low squat, and we'll twist it out. Get set up. Here we go. 30 seconds to find the depth through your squat and then the level change through the legs as you come up to tippy toes. Chest stays lifted as you sink the hips back. Tailbone lengthens as well. And there's a lot of connection to your core, certainly through the depth in your squat and then that little oblique twist. Change, great work. Let's get that upper body work with plank to hovering tabletop to plank, add the press up. Here we go. So the hips do not lift. You're so connected to your strength in your belly that you can maintain a horizontal spine as you walk to your tabletop. So those knees are just a centimeter up off of your mat as you come forward. Knees stack under the hips in that tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Change. Great work. Let's see how we go with our balance. Ground down through that left leg. Protect the hamstring. Lift up through that left quad. So you're so firm through your standing leg. You might have to move away from the wall. Find a smooth transition forward to back, thanks to that belly engagement. It's okay to wobble. They teach us a lot. Whew. Nice lengthening, tipping forward, so strong through your belly to support that leg lift. Change. Let's get that little blast of cardio. We'll take mountain climbers opposite knee to opposite elbow. Here you go. So find your shoulders stack over your wrists. That'll keep your hips from rising too high. And you're light through your toes as you drive the knees under and across the body. Hug your belly to your spine to support that as well. Yeah, fantastic. Get your pace on. Three, two, one. Change. 2 more rounds with these. Maybe catch your breath in your low squat. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And then find that lift. Taking the twist. So deep through the hip crease, sending the hips back, and then nice and high. Connect to your breath here. Maybe an inhale as you lower, maybe an exhale as you lift. Change. Coming again to that upper body work. Plank to hovering tabletop to plank to press up. Here we go. If you need to modify, because you're still building that upper body strength, coming to your knees may be the right option for you. It may also depend on your energy levels. See how you go. If you're working with an injury, certainly modify. Hug your belly to the spine. Lots of core work here. Change. Nice work. We'll take those pendulum swings. This time it's the right leg that stays nice and solid, swinging with the left. How's your balance on this side? Settle into your breath. Find a point of focus in front that can help you steady. Firm through that right quad. Connect to your belly to support the leg lifting forwards and backwards. Nice work. Let's get our mountain climbers on. Maybe you catch your breath in your high plank. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So driving those knees towards opposite elbow. Get those legs moving like little pistons. Keep going, keep going. Here's the time to get that heart rate spike. Nice work. Wow, 30 seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. Yeah, I stopped before the bell. It happens. Last round of these guys. Come on down low in your squat. Whew. Find your breath. Can you connect to your breath so it almost feels like these squats are a little bit of a recovery? Wink, wink. Chest stays lifted. You're not collapsing forward. So strong through those legs. Yeah, that's it. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. Change. Catch your breath in your plank. Walk it to your hovering tabletop. Plank to press up. Here we go. Maybe you're feeling energized and you can get an extra set in. You move a little more quickly. Maybe you just need to back off. Always working with what you've got today. Oh yeah. Keep going. Last 3, 2, 1, change. So for our pendulum swings, we will swap out right to left for this last round. Here we go. Nice and controlled. Notice if one side feels more stable than the other. And just observe. Connect to your breath, connect to your belly. Nice and smooth. 3, 2, 1. Change. Wide-legged burpees. Make them as high or as low impact as you like. Here we go. I'm jumping backwards and forwards and then not jumping at the top. Whatever variation you take, try not to hurl your body through space, but really connect to those light landings. And that's controlled with your strong belly engagement. But get your pace on whatever you're taking. Last blast of cardio here. Change. Fantastic. That was such good work. Thank you so much for coming out.